Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nur Azalea Amani Binti Mama Aznor. I am 11 years old. I'm from SK Paya Keladi, Penang. Reading is my hobby. My parents buy a lot storybook. I share the storybook with my sisters. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher like my mother. Today, I'm going to make a book review of one of my favorite fiction book. The title of the book is No Breathing in Class. It sounds funny, right? But if you ever been to school, this is the book for you. I really enjoy reading this book. It's written by Michael Rosens and published by the Penguin Group. The book comes in 11 poems and 58 pages. Plus, this book looks interesting inside out as it's illustrated by Corky Paul, a very successful children's books illustrator. Together, the artist and the writer made everyone who read this book want to keep coming back to school days, holidays, and every other days. Now, I want to share a few poems with everyone. The first poem's titled Strict. Strict is a poem about a teacher who was so strict. You weren't allowed to keep breath in her lessons. It was really hard to get through a whole day without breathing. She'd go around the class, glaring at us, and she'd suddenly catch sight of one of us, and she'd yell, "No breathing! Do you hear me? No breathing!" And then you have to stop breathing right away. She's screaming when pupils try to breathe. She's screaming when somebody raised hand to answer questions. It was terrible. She was so strict. Now, I don't think my school has a teacher like that. Thanks God. Now, let's jump to the second poem titled Chalkboard. The poem's about a boy named Michael who practicing his jump. He had just finished his 3 weeks swimming lessons. His swimming teacher, Mr. Hicks, already wants him to jump off the top board. Michael thinks it's impossible. Mr. Hicks, kind of a good teacher, he motivated Michael to practicing his jump in many ways. One day, when Michael practicing his jump on the top board, he was attacked by anxiety. He was thinking too much. He was thinking about so many things and he was curious. And he remembers what Mr. Hicks says. "Up you go, lad. Just pretend it's the side and just go. Let go." And he did. He did jump with mixed feelings, like doing a handstand or nothing, like his belly was going out, and feel like walloping in his face. Then Mr. Hicks says, "I want 5 more jumps like this." There's a poem titled Unfair, a story about a girl named Lizzie who has a striker in their hometown football team. But when teachers choose school football team, Lizzie was left out. The Register, another poem about Mr. Morris trying to take attendance for class 6, but then she stuck with all sorts of pupils' problems, stories, busy giving advices, and when it times to fill in the attendance, the register gone. Isn't it fine? I do think all the poems are brilliant, so that should do it. There's a lot more interesting poems in these books. You you can read this book and enjoy with your friends. Till next time, bye!